Mhm. How are you doing? Good morning. Breathing, enjoying. Oh, full moon this morning and the lunar eclipse last night. That was cool. Although I didn't really see it because it was cloudy. Maybe you saw it. Anyway, here we are. Comfortable seat, feet barefoot, feeling the carpet, the rug, the floor, and sitting nice and tall. So checking in with your body, ears, shoulders, hips in alignment. And feel free to close your eyes. We will go inward and ground into good morning. Happy Friday, Erin, Jim. Are you smiling this morning? Yes. Let's smile and go inward. Hmm. The vision of the clear sky this morning, the stars, and the full moon. It's beautiful. So going inward with your eyes closed, a smile on your face. Relax the entire body. Settle into your chair. Notice if you're trusting the chair to support your body. And then relax a little more. Feel the earth below, grounding your feet as if roots are growing from the bottom of your feet down to the center of the earth. And just breathe. Check in with your mental scanner. First, acknowledging the breath as you breathe in and out through the nose. And feel your scalp, your ears, forehead, your eyeballs resting in their sockets. Then internal gaze to that third eye area. Relax the cheeks, the jaw, the tongue, the lips, and just breathe, relaxing the neck, collarbone, the shoulders, the upper spine, middle spine, lower spine. Feel into the entire back body. Feel into the entire front body, the chest, the heart, the rib cage, the belly. Everything can soften and relax. Relax the thighs, the knees, calves, the shins, ankles, feet, and toes. Feel into the upper arms, elbows dangle, wrists relax on the thighs, palms face down or face up, fingers loose. So coming into the body with this conscious awareness, scanning from head to toe for any tension, any pain, any sensations, signals from the body. And just observe. And if any area is speaking to you, bring in a little more calm, conscious awareness, breath, and let it go. So we don't want to escape the body. We want to acknowledge everything is working mostly on its own without our conscious awareness. We have gratitude for this life, this body. And we can observe the mind and just notice any thoughts that come into the mind. And we can observe them passing by without needing to attach to any thought. Just let everything go. Letting go of the past, letting go of the future, paying attention to now. What's happening right here, right now? What do you hear? What do you feel? Can you feel the joy within the body and all around? The love within the body and all around. So let's open the crown of our head, starting with that unconditional love and light, beautiful golden light, filling the entire body. Penetrating each and every cell, nurturing all the cells in the body and the spaces between, all the organs. Just allow this beautiful light to swirl through the body, cleansing your temple with unconditional love. And I did look up the Ho'oponopono. I may be saying it wrong again, but it is pretty much what I said yesterday, which is, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. So whenever we get off track, that can bring us back on track. Forgiving ourselves for whatever we may be judging or criticizing. So we want to let that go. Appreciate everything we do. For the betterment of ourselves, for the betterment of humanity. And just being present is something that you can be very proud of doing. Being able to observe the mind, the breath, acknowledging your spirit, your highest self, and just being in this body. With your mind clear, calm, with your spirit soaring, with joy, with love, with light. And allow that feeling to be your remembrance of who you truly are. You are a being of light, of love. Having a human experience on this planet that is providing support, nourishment, and in this cosmos with its beauty and life. So, going into the center of your heart, expanding your heart with that light and love, allow that to ripple, filling space around your body, this bubble of protection, rippling out into space surrounding the earth, penetrating the earth, sending that light and love back to the sun, the moon, the stars, and out into space. So, feeling held by this unconditional love and light, you can simply be present in this now moment, observing the breath, observing the mind, without judgment, without attachment. Let's have a few minutes of silence. Breathing in, breathing out. Smiling, breathing in calm, breathing out peace. Relaxing the body, being present. So, placing one hand or both hands on the heart. Just breathe. Notice what you notice in this now moment. How does the body feel? And if you're feeling very calm, very peaceful, remember that this state of being, this state of joy, this state of feeling loved, is your birthright. And that original state of being. And we can always come back to this state at any time throughout the day. And perhaps you can maintain this state of being throughout the day. Breathing in, I have arrived. Breathing out, I am home, home in the here and now. Gently opening your eyes. How are you feeling? Oh, do you want to stretch? Ah, crack. Hmm. Well, I was going to continue reading that chapter on freedom. Oh. And there's just, let's see, just a few pages left. Where did I stop? I think I'll go back just as a reminder. So this is the Toltec Path to Freedom chapter from the Four Agreements. The truth is like a scalpel. The truth is painful because it opens all of the wounds which are covered by lies so that we can be healed. These lies are what we call the denial system. It's a good thing we have the denial system because it allows us to cover our wounds and still function. But once we no longer have any wounds or any poison, we don't need to lie anymore. We don't need the denial system because a healthy mind, like healthy skin, can be touched without hurting. It's pleasurable for the mind to be touched when it is clean. The problem with most people is that they lose control of their emotions. I don't know, has that happened to you? It certainly happened to me. It is the emotions that control the behavior of the human, not the human who controls the emotions. I'll read that again. It is the emotions that control the behavior of the human, not the human who controls the emotions. When we lose control, we say things that we don't want to say and do things that we don't want to do. That is why it is so important to be impeccable with our word and to become a spiritual warrior. We must learn to control the emotions so we have enough personal power to change our fear-based agreements, escape from hell, and create our own personal heaven. How are we to become a warrior? There are certain characteristics of the warrior that are nearly the same around the world. The warrior has awareness. That's very important. We are aware that we are at war, and the war in our minds requires discipline. Not the discipline of a soldier, but the discipline of a warrior. Not the discipline from the outside to tell us what to do and what not to do, but the discipline to be ourselves no matter what. The warrior has control. not control over another human, but control over one's own emotions, control over one's own self. It is when we lose control that we repress the emotions, not when we are in control. The big difference between a warrior and a victim is that the victim represses and the warrior refrains. Victims repress because they are afraid to show the emotions, afraid to say what they want to say. To refrain is not the same thing as repression. To refrain is to hold the emotions and to express them in the right moment, not before, not later. That is why warriors are impeccable. They have complete control over their emotions and therefore over their own behavior. This section has a title, The Initiation of the Dead, Embracing the Angel of Death. The final way to attain personal freedom is to prepare ourselves for the initiation of the dead, to take death itself as our teacher. What the angel of death can teach us is how to be truly alive. We become aware that we can die at any moment. We have just the present to be alive. The truth is that we don't know if we're going to die tomorrow. Who knows? We have the idea that we have many years in the future, but do we? If we go to the hospital and the doctor tells us that we have 1 week to live, what are we going to do? As we have said before, we have two choices. One is to suffer because we are going to die and to tell everyone, poor me, I'm going to die, and really create a huge drama. The other choice is to use every moment to be happy, to do what we really enjoy doing. If we only have 1 week to live, let's enjoy life. Let's be alive. We can say, I'm going to be myself. No longer am I going to run my life trying to please other people. No longer am I going to be afraid of what they think about me. What do I care what others think? If I'm going to die in 1 week, I'm going to be myself. The angel of death can teach us to live every day as if it is the last day of our lives, as if there may be no tomorrow. We can begin each day by saying, I am awake. I see the sun. I am going to give my gratitude to the sun and to everything and everyone because I am still alive. One more day to be myself. That is the way I see life. That is what the angel of death taught me. To be completely open, to know that there is nothing to be afraid of. And of course, I treat the people I love with love because this may be the last day that I can tell you how much I love you. I don't know if I'm going to see you again, so I don't want to fight with you. What if I had a big fight with you and I told you all those emotional poisons that I have against you and you die tomorrow? Oops. Oh my God. The judge will get me so bad, and I will feel so guilty for everything that I told you. I will even feel guilty for not telling you how much I love you. The love that makes me happy is the love that I can share with you. Why do I need to deny that I love you? It is not important if you love me back. I may die tomorrow or you may die tomorrow. What makes me happy now is to let you know how much I love you. You can live your life this way. By doing so, you prepare yourself for the initiation of death. What is going to happen in the initiation of death is that the old dream that you have in your mind is going to die forever. Yes, you are going to have memories of the parasite, of the judge, the victim, and what you used to believe, but the parasite will be dead. That is what is going to die in the initiation of death, the parasite. It is not easy to go for the initiation of death because the judge and the victim will fight with everything they have. They don't want to die. And we feel we are the ones who are going to die, and we are afraid of this death. When we live in the dream of the planet, it is as if we are dead. Whoever survives the initiation of the dead receives the most wonderful gift, the resurrection. To receive the resurrection is to arise from the dead, to be alive, to be ourselves again. The resurrection is to be like a child, to be wild and free, but with a difference. The difference is that we have freedom with wisdom instead of innocence. We are able to break our domestication, become free again, and heal our mind. We surrender to the angel of death, knowing that the parasite will die and we will still be alive with a healthy mind and perfect reason. Then we are free to use our own mind and run our own life. That is what, in the Toltec way, the angel of death teaches us. The angel of death comes to us and says, "You see, everything that exists here is mine. It is not yours. Your house, your spouse, your children, your car, your career, your money, everything is mine, and I can take it away when I want to. But for now, you can use it." If we surrender to the angel of death, we will be happy forever and ever. Why? Because the angel of death takes the past away in order to make it possible for life to continue. For every moment that is past, the angel of death keeps taking the part that is dead, and we keep living in the present. The parasite wants us to carry the past with us, and that makes it so heavy to be alive. When we try to live in the past, how can we enjoy the present? When we dream of the future, why must we carry the burden of the past? When are we going to live in the present? That is what the angel of death teaches us to do. Yep. Well, we're all going to die, right? And we don't know when, so we might as well live each moment to the fullest and have the best day, the best life ever. So each moment is precious. You are precious. You are a miracle. Thank you for being here. And the divine in me bows to and greets the divine in you. I love you. You are so loved. And this is a loving universe. So enjoy your day to the fullest. And remember that fear is just some programming from the past, and you can let it go. Just enjoy the moment. You don't have to worry. You don't have to think about anything but right here, right now. I love you. See you soon.